Hello, I have a message for Dwayne Johnson and Kevin Hart. My name is Sky Ainsworth, and since you guys happen to be nearby, I live in El Centro, um, I'm curious if I could uh, present to you the idea of a project and a television show. The project is I want to create a high school of the arts. I want to just have a place where I can take I guess a bunch of high school dropouts and say, okay, we will basically give you a school setting, help you get your GED, and but in this school setting, we are teaching you everything in front of and behind the camera. Uh, the makeup, uh, you know, costume, carpentry, like I said, building up sets, like just learning all these different skills, um, and like how to make a television show on top of running a school, learning the different education and aspects of a school, and there'd be a lot of opportunities there. So, and that leads me to the television show. So, a Gang of Daggers. The tagline I have for it is Harry Potter meets Sons of Anarchy. The premise is so think of the worst high school in the United States, inner city, just a rough place, and bottom of the social ladder, there's a group of nerds. They find a book and a magical portal to another world that's primitive, medieval. People are living like primitive, petty fiefdoms, and they decide, okay, we can learn how to fight, learn some magic, recruit our friends, and form a mercenary group, and basically gain some power and recognition on this other world. Um, so, for this television show, whoever is interested in this school, I'm going to gather a bunch of experts and teach them a form of stage combat. And what I'm thinking is the show is split in two. Half of the show is the Gang of Daggers, and it's going to be this uh, adventure story of these guys exploring this other world, uh, just realizing, figuring out like what can we do in this place, and uh, but violent, because when they go to this other planet, the chance that they could be attacked and killed will be present. So the what I'm hoping is we can get a bunch of fighting experts together, historical combat people, stage combat, stunt choreographers, um, just weapons experts from different places, ballerinas, football players, professional wrestlers, um, just all sorts of different people, and say, okay, let's create something that works, that we can train a bunch of different people, like learn, different skill levels, like, okay, how can you fight, stage combat style, learn, blood packets and stuff, and like, okay, can we make it that if you two people have different skill levels, different abilities, could you fight, and would the fight be realistic? Could you whack each other in such a way like, oh, okay, I'm dead. I will play off that I'm dead, and we can have basically realistic looking HEMA type battles, and film them. Have cameraman covered in the green thing, and just, all right, CGI edit them out. Um, so I mean, I think there's possibilities there. So the other half of the show would be the real life, and I want to basically show every real horrible story that has happened, that has been documented, shown in articles, that every day, like the first day of school, somebody dies, like show that story. And then the next day or the next episode, like, okay, well, who replaces that person in that storyline? Or, I mean, but basically, um, show all the different storylines, show everything that could possibly happen to teenagers in schools in the United States. Uh, get an actor, say, okay, here's here it is. Here's the storyline of your life for this character. Would you be willing to do it? And it's like it would be tragic, and the the reason why is uh, help the audience understand this is what's happening to people, and then have this fantasy. Which okay, so I think the art would help for that. So, gentlemen, I love what you guys do, and Mr. Hart, I have a special place for comedians in my show as well. So, I think you'll love it. Uh, Gentlemen, I love everything you guys do. Thank you. Please keep up the great work, and thank you again.